Hello guys and girls and welcome back. It's your boy Big John. The at's at the bottom of the screen if you like to listen to my music. So is all the relevant information I'll be speaking about in this video. And today what I'm going to be doing is showing you how you're going to be able to get sniper entries into the market. Now, I am not a crazy person. I understand you're going to win trades and you're going to lose trades trading this way. But what I'm going to do is show you what you should be looking for in terms of the setups appearing and how you can actually gain entries into the market using what I'm going to show you. So with all of that said, guys and girls, let's get straight into the video.
Started from the bottom like Drake. Got that young moolah, but I learned my mistakes. Climbing up the ladder, gotta watch out for the snakes. If you wanna be the boss, then you have to delegate.
Okay, so as you can see right now, I'm on my chart on TradingView. This is Euro USD on the 15-minute chart. The brokerage is FXCM. I've got two indicators on here, but we're only going to be using one of them. This is just so I can see the weeks that have been separated for me. If you'd like to get a discount towards your monthly payments on TradingView, then please use the referral link in the YouTube description below. Therefore, me and you will get coins towards our monthly payments on TradingView and it will become cheaper for you. Now, when we look at any type of chart, there are four phases in the market. I've explained this before in two of my previous Zoom videos. So what we have is we have the accumulation phase, we have the distribution phase, we have the advancing and the declining. Now, when you are trading this type of strategy, which is called mean reversion, you are going to be trading the accumulation and the distribution. This is what you will be trading. And you got to understand what happens with the market here is the market's going to go from one trend, as we can see here, and then it's going to go into a consolidation state before it makes another breakout. I'm sure a lot of traders that are not very new to the game are aware of this. I'm going to be explaining how you're trading the consolidation range when price is at lows and price is at highs. So you can see here was a consolidation. This is where you would have been trading, and then eventually there was a breakout. So it is fantastic sometimes as well because you can catch a massive swing trade. As you can see, this was here from this entry. This is about 400 pip trade. So that does happen when the breakouts happen. Our whole aim is to catch when price is at low points and high points, but when it breaks out, there's a possibility that we could lose a trade if we try to enter here in the market. But then when it comes back into a range, we will be able to catch the trades we are looking at. So let's go into this, looking at Euro USD, one of the most traded pairs, which is a major. What we're going to be doing here is so simple. You go to your higher time frames, you draw your support and your resistance. I've shown on a previous video how you can actually do this. So the link for that will be right up here on the screen. And all you're going to need is your TDI. So let's go into the settings for the TDI. The link for this TDI will also be in the YouTube description as well. And everything here is generic. Nothing has been changed here. Then we're going to go into this area here, which is the style settings. Nothing is changed here at all. The only thing I could really say I've done is change this color, which is still, it's a minor thing. It's only because my background's white. I changed this to black just so I can see that color. And once we go into this now, we can go into the actual strategy at hand. So all we're looking for right now in the market is when the market touches either the 30, the 20 on the TDI, or the 70 level and the 80 level. So that's the 30 level, the 20 level, the 70 level, and the 80 level. The first entry for our trade was right over here. We can see the market broke out and there was a continuation towards this resistance level. And what we do here is we're looking for at least a 1 to 2 trade. So if we lose one trade, we're only losing one space going back, but we're moving forward 2 spaces. So here in this, we would have moved forward 2 spaces. We can see there was another setup where it turned red here. It did break this level. So you could say, I don't want to take this type of setup. If it doesn't break and break back in, which it did break back in here. So you could have said, okay, I'm taking this one, but this was a losing trade. So there was 2 setups here. So this first one lost, even though you had a 27 pip stop loss because you're trading 1 to 2s. That one actually lost, and the TDI was showing you is that it was divergence. So there was a bearish divergence that happened here on the TDI, and the market gave another re-entry, and this was actually a winner. So you would have been up by 2 here, you would have lost one position here, and then you would have been back up by another 2. So overall, you would have been up by 3 in these 3 trades you took here. So when we move forward again, we go to this entry here. We can see the TDI nicely touch this level with a beautiful shark fin. You had an entry right here, and again, you would have been up by 2. So now you'd have been up by 5 and down by 1. taking that entry. So we're waiting for the TDI to get to a 30 or a 70 or higher or lower, and we can see here the market had gone through here, giving us an entry on the TDI right over here, and again we would have been up by another 2 here. So now we would have been up by 7 and down by 1. Now if any of my numbers are wrong on that, I do apologize. There was a lot more winners than there was any losers, but we would have been up by 7 and down by 1. Now this one here, we would have missed this one because the market didn't hit my actual level of where my support and resistance was. My resistance being a 4-hour level, it actually didn't get close to there. Maybe if I went down to a lower time frame, figured out a level of support and resistance, I could have been able to catch that. But at the same time, I'm just trying to keep it simple and trade what I actually do. The lowest I like to go is to the 4-hour time frame and then draw my support and resistance from 4-hour all the way up to the monthly time frame. And we can see here that even though we missed that one, we just had to be patient, and we can see there was another entry here. Again, the first one was a loser, but the second one was a winner. So we would have been down to 6, so we would have lost 2 and we would have won 6, and now we're back up by 2, so we would have been up to 8 now. So this one here technically didn't go to a 2, it went to probably about a 1.8. So I'm going to even be fair and say we would have been up by 7 and down by 2, just because it didn't go all the way to 2, this one. But now we would have been back up to 2 here. As you can see, the TDI hit the 30 region right over here, gave us an entry when it turned green, and you can see the market did hit this level here, and we would have been back up. So now we would have been back up to 9 and down by 2. So we see our next entry as soon as the market did open here, when the weekend opened. Again, you can see the TDI right down here was on the 30 level, gave us an entry in the market here as soon as it opened in the week. Some people would have said they're not going to take this trade because it's the beginning of the week, but I guarantee you there was people out there that took this trade and they were successful, as you can see. So now we would have been up to 11 and down by 2, so that's fine. We're still winning. We're winning with flying colors. So now this one was the same like the other trade. It only went to about 1. It didn't go 2 steps forward, so we will say we were up by 12 and down by 2 right now. And then we had another winner here, so now we're up to 14. As you can see, the TDI crossed over right here on the 70 level, on this resistance level, pulled back in, and now we would have been up by 14 and down by 2. So you would have tried to enter the market right when it got to this level here, as you can see, and this would have been your loser. So you would have been down by 3 but up by 14 still in this market. So overall, in the space of how many weeks now, in the space of about 3 weeks, you would have managed to catch 14 positions going forward with 3 losses. Of course, the market is not going to be perfect like this every single time. You have to understand that. But at the same time, trade 100 trades like this and see what happens to you. Just as I explained, the market goes into different phases. So of course, it's going to be in its accumulation or distribution phase, and then it will go into an advancing phase, and then eventually it'll go into a declining phase. But we can see here the market on a higher time frame is obviously declining, because after this consolidation happened where we was catching all of our trades for about almost 3 weeks, we had a massive trade that went all the way down and broke the level. This is what will eventually happen. But look how many trades you was able to catch before that did actually happen. Sometimes it'll be less trades, but it's fine. As soon as you see it breaks the level, you wait for it to get to another level. Remember, you have to wait to start to see the consolidation. So technically now, let's just say if we were looking at it, you know, just as an idea, I'm not saying this is an exact, you can see the same thing happening here. So you can see it went up, went down, went up, could go back down again, and so on, or it could break out. But of course, this isn't this isn't strong enough higher time frame levels from maybe the resistance. Maybe the support is, but not the actual resistance. It's not complicated at all. I've tried to make it as basic as possible and as quick as possible for you to be able to understand this. This does work on any trading instrument that follows, of course, market structure, and you use it on the 15-minute time frame. Please don't ask me if I can use this on a 1 or 5 minute time frame. If you are asking me that question, that clearly shows me you did not watch the video to the end. How are you going to learn anything if you don't actually watch all the information given to you? Don't forget to join up into my Discord group as well. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe as well. Come on, man, people, let's get this source out there. And on top of that, if you want to get any further information on how to trade gold, I am doing one-on-one sessions with people. It is a paid service. Join my Discord or message me in Telegram. I'll give you all the details for that. Completely up to you. I only have a Discord group, not a Telegram group. So please just bear that in mind. I do not have a Telegram group because Telegram, you have to open up too many groups. Rather than Discord, you can have sections to give off all the necessary information you need to. So it's much more professional. So with all of that good stuff being said, Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe again, please, people. I need you just the same way you need me to give out this source. And on that note, I am out of here because I'm hungry and I need to eat. Peace.
Started from the bottom like Drake. Got that young moolah, but I learned my mistakes. Climbing up the ladder, gotta watch out for the snakes. If you wanna be the boss, then you have to delegate.